What's up, YouTube peeps and barbecue freaks? Thank you guys for tuning in. Today, oh man, I'm excited about today. Today we're gonna do pork belly. I got a just under 5 pound pork belly. We're gonna do some pork belly burnt ends. We're gonna get this trimmed up, cubed up. It's gonna be good. Yeah, let's get started. All right, so what I have here is a just under 5 pound pork belly, and I did go ahead and remove some of the silver skin. I still got a little bit here that I'm going to pull off. But this fat here, I'm also going to, I've seen people score it, but since I'm cutting it in cubes, that's not going to matter much. But I am going to remove as much of this as I can. That's just a ton of fat there, as you can see. So we want to get rid of, as much of that as possible and expose that pork belly meat. So let me get this trimmed up, and I'll pick back up when I'm done. All right, so I got this trimmed up to my liking. The next thing I'm gonna do is just cut these into chunks, and I'm gonna make them, I don't know, about a 1 inch by 1 inch chunk. Get this out of the way. So we're just gonna slice this up. And just make some big old chunks out of it. They are gonna shrink up as they cook, so you wanna make them a little larger. All right, so I got the pork belly cubed up. There's some of it here, and the rub I'm going to use is the rub from Jason over GQ Barbecue. Excellent rub. I highly recommend this one as well. So I just want to make sure that we get a good coating all the way around all of these pork belly nuggets chunks. So make sure we get the sides and everything. So I'm going to get the rest of these rubbed up, and we're going to get them on a rack. We're going to get the Weber kettle fired up using my Smokinator. We're going to run some cherry wood and a little pecan wood, and we're going to smoke these bad boys. So let me get the rest of these done up, and I'll pick back up once we head outside. We got the pork belly on the Weber. We got some cherry wood chunks, or wood chips, and a couple of pecan wood chunks in there as well. So we're going to close this up. I'm not going to focus a whole lot on the exact cooking temp, but it should be. I got the bottom vents halfway open and the top vent all the way open, and that should put me anywhere between 260 275, which is going to be perfect. So that's what it looks like so far. We're going to let it run for 3 hours, and I'm not going to spritz or anything like that. So in 3 hours I'll pick back up. We'll see what they look like. All right, these pork belly burn ends have actually been only going for 2 hours. I was going to leave them in for 3, but they're starting to get a little dark, so I went ahead and just pulled them at 2. What we're going to do now is we're going to add some butter here that I sliced up. Put that in there. Spread that out. And then we're going to take a handful of brown sugar. I'll sprinkle that on there. Next, I'm going to take some honey and drizzle that all over the top. We're going to wrap this up in foil and get it back on the smoker for we'll go for an hour and see what it looks like. And then we're gonna add some other goodness to it once it's done. So that's it there. I'm gonna get a piece of foil over the top and back on the Weber for again another hour, and then we'll pick back up. All right, so the pork belly burn-ins have been on the smoker covered for 1 hour. We took them off, and this is what they look like right here. So nice color, and they are, you know, really squishy. I think a lot of that fat definitely rendered down. Ooh, still very hot. So I should have put on my gloves, but oh well. I did taste one just like this. It was a small little piece. Amazing. So, you know, I thought about draining off this liquid. That's the butter, brown sugar, honey mixture. But, you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and drain off some of this. I was going to leave it in there, but let me drain off some of it. I'm going to keep some of it in there, but I'm not going to take it all out. So I'm not going to take it all out, but let me drain some of this off real quick. All right. So got some of that drained off. Still left a little bit of liquid in there. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to add some tiger sauce to this. But what this is, it's actually a 50-50 mix of tiger sauce and honey. So it's not 100% tiger sauce. It's going to add some more sweetness to it and a little bit of kick, a little bit of heat. And it should make for a really nice glaze as well. And the next thing I'm going to do is just take some barbecue sauce. You can use whatever sauce you like. I like Head Country, so I'm going to use some Head Country on this. I use Head Country on pork, and you know, I think it goes well with pork. So we're going to run it with these burn-ins. Telling you that Head Country is some good sauce. For a store brand or a store-bought sauce, that's some damn good sauce. I'm just gonna give these guys a toss, and I'm gonna put them back on the pit for, I don't know, probably another 20 minutes. Just kind of let this, you know, 15-20 minutes. Just kind of let this set, let this glaze set on the burn-ins here. And then next time I pick back up, they'll be plated up, ready to eat. All right, you guys, these pork belly burn-ins are done. This is what they look like. They smell freaking amazing. They look amazing. That glaze, perfect. Only thing left to do is give these bad boys a taste. All right, let's give these bad boys a taste. Man, look at that. These things look amazing. Holy cow. Ooh, it's still hot. Ooh, here you go. Wow. I see why people, when they talk about pork belly burn-ins like this with that glaze on there, why they use the word candy. Holy cow. I've never had pork belly burn-ins. I've never made them. This was the first time. I don't know how I've gone my whole life not having these. Holy cow. You guys, you definitely have to try some pork belly burn-ins. This recipe, I know there's a lot out there. A lot of people are tackling the pork belly burn-in right now. A lot of people are on that bandwagon. And I'm sure the recipes are great. Okay. These bad boys. Holy cow. Anyway, oh my gosh. They're so good. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time. Take care.